Hello, Pink Phoenix here. This will be my first voiceover for one of my videos, so I hope you enjoy this. I will start with some things that people might like to know. I am 24 years old, I'm currently unemployed, and I'm taking care of my mom while she's between surgeries. I like to draw, write, and play The Sims 4. I occasionally play other games. I was streaming on Twitch, but I wasn't getting too much attention on there, so I figured I'd start making some videos on YouTube during my free time when my mom doesn't need as much assistance. I figured I could tell you about the Legacy Challenge I've been playing with during the evenings. I'm currently doing the Just Desserts Challenge by Clumsy Romantic on Tumblr. A link to the Legacy Challenge will be in the description below. My heir for the challenge is Ruthann Tarta. Tarta means pie in Spanish. At least, I hope it does. I did use Google Translate, so it might not be correct. Ruthann is the blueberry pie in the Legacy for Generation 1. Your sim is a runaway. They ran away with their partner as a teen. One day, your partner leaves and takes all your money. You find comfort in your best friend, whom you end up dating. But your ex is constantly on your mind. You must have the foodie, perfectionist, and ambitious traits. You aspire to be a master chef. Your skills are cooking and gourmet cooking. Your designated color is blue, which should be obvious because, blueberry pie. You must have a culinary career and go down the chef path. Your tasks are to complete the master chef aspiration, open a restaurant and have at least 3 stars, date your best friend, max the cooking and gourmet cooking skills, secretly be friends with your ex, and decide whether to stay with your significant other or leave them for your ex. I have finished Generation 1 of the Legacy, but let's discuss what happened. Ruthann lives in Windenburg. Shortly after running away with Arvin, she met a guy named Joaquin Lechien, and they became best friends. After Arvin left and Ruthann made some of her money back, she bumped into Joaquin at a nightclub. They decided to get a drink together, and soon enough, they would get together at a restaurant. When Ruthann was officially dating Joaquin, her ex reached out about giving the relationship another go. Ruthann did think about it, however, she was still hurt about Arvin leaving and taking her money. Shortly after Joaquin popped the question, he and Ruthann eloped. Ruthann and Joaquin had difficulty getting pregnant, so they had a science baby. They had a daughter and named her Adriella. She would be the heir for Generation 2. As Ruthann began saving up for her restaurant, she discovered she was pregnant with her second child. They had another daughter named Caitlin. When Adriella aged out to a child and Caitlin was a toddler, Ruthann opened her restaurant, Blueberry Pie Castle. Ruthann finished all of her tasks before she aged up to an adult, which was a shock. I thought it would take her longer. As Ruthann aged into adulthood, she reached level 10 of the culinary career. When Adriella became a young adult and married Helen Terry, Caitlin aged up to a teen. Ruthann found out she was pregnant with her third child, and Adriella also found out she was pregnant. Adriella moved out before her mother had her third child. Ruthann gave birth to a boy named Gordon. Adriella had a daughter named Theophania. Now, let's talk about Arvin Schaefer, Ruthann's ex. Arvin lives in Windenburg. His traits are non-committal, cringe, and chased by death. He has the bodybuilder aspiration. Arvin spent half of his young adult life unemployed until he ran out of money. He got a job as a writer's assistant. He remained single until he aged up to an adult and met Holly Alto. Arvin and Holly would marry. Holly moved into Arvin's home with her 3 children, 2 male toddlers, Bryce and Mario, and a newborn, Timothy.